not taking my stage right now. The only thing like my intro is missing is like, or like I feel like this show is missing is that dynamic of keeping that beat going. But welcome to Slick Speaks, everybody. Slick Speaks air every Tuesday at 10 a.m. And if you are not, thank you. I try my best every time on Slick Speaks, and on Slick Speaks we address every elephant because honestly, guys, the elephants are all around us. We just have to acknowledge them and, actually acknowledge them. But, some people do not. So to actually dive into my Slick Speaks, I have to say Miami Heat is back in the finals. Nobody believed in us. They even, with this, I feel like with this whole situation of COVID and the pandemic, I feel like this should have been happened because Miami already had a squad. It's just like, everybody counted us as the underdog. Oh, thank you. Everybody counted us as the underdog. And as the underdog, I don't even know how, quick side note. How are we going to count Miami Heat the underdogs over the Boston Celtics? How many times the Boston Celtics has lost against Miami? How many times has the Boston Celtics let down Jason Tatum every time he goes to a championship spot? Like, let's be serious. Who was really the underdogs were the Celtics. The only X factor in the Celtics had to be, just like Kevin Durant was on OKC, had to be Jason Tatum. And Jason Tatum only showed out one night, and that one night that he showed out was he dropped 35 and he still lost. But yet, we, as the Miami Heat, were still begged the underdog because they felt like, Jimmy Butler was not performing. But this is not Jimmy Butler's team, guys. This is Miami Heat. We have Tyler Hero dropping 37, 20 years old. We have Goran Dragic consistently making 25-plus games in the playoffs. Come on, guys. You have to give big respect to the Miami Heat, even though they counted them as the underdog. Bam Adebayo, they counted Iguodala because they thought he was washed up. They counted him out of the loop. They counted Jay Crowder, being a former Boston Celtic, out of the loop. But, it all ends well because the Miami Heat are now in the finals facing former Miami Heat LeBron James. And to be honest with you guys, not to be on no cocky stuff, not to be that person that says just saying vague things just to cause a reaction, but I literally feel the Heat can win the finals in 6 against the Lakers. If you really look at it, the Lakers do have a amazing starting five with AD, the Brow, and LeBron James, the King, and the rest of the supporting staff. But if the Heat can play as the Heat do, as in sharing the ball, getting the better shot, always passing to the open man, we will outwork them, outbeat them. We are not the Suns. And who else the Lakers face? Honestly, I wouldn't know because the Lakers just dominated this whole playoffs. But who else can give the Lakers a run for their championship? Thank you. Who else besides the Heat? But why would you say boo? You live down here. You live down here. You have to represent. The Heat went in 2006 with Dwayne Wade, with veterans. Dwayne Wade was the youngest on the team. He was going with Gary Payton, Shaquille O'Neal. What do you got to tell me?
Who are half the players? Because I don't watch sports.
Half the players?
Yeah.
I'll say the players that you need to look out for is the starting 5. Can't say the starting 5. It has to be a good 7. So that has to be Tyler Hero, Iguodala, Jimmy Butler, Dragic, Jay Crowder, Bam. And I'll say that I'll be like, those would be the key stars to having the victory in 6. Because to be honest with you guys, I have to say, I'm not as shocked as everybody is or the world is, because at the end of the day, I feel like we can still pick up this one, even though we are counted as the underdog again. And once again, the underdog prevails as the Dolphins becoming 1-2. I understand that the Dolphins do seem like they're uneasy, but I feel like the game that they have to face, which is on Sunday against the Seahawks, they already counted as the underdog. And for a Dolphins fan, I will have to say the Dolphins have to put in Tua because there's no quarterback that can align like Ryan Fitzpatrick, Mr. Old Fitzmagic. He can't align with Russell Wilson, so they have to put in Tua to get the W. If it's not Tua, guys, it's going to be an imminent blowout. And everybody knows the Seahawks are just going to be bombing the Dolphins' defense. And Seahawks' defense is relentless. So they will be sacking Mr. Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic is not – he was just not my favorite quarterback, you know? And I have to say, being that there might just be an imminent blowout, and, like, for the ones that, you know – I feel like sports have come upon me because this didn't happen because of this sports, like the sports gear that I have on. This is a Fly Sports gear, guys. If you want to know where I got it from, limited edition. They only sent it to me. I'm just letting you know. But but I'm a part of the Dolphins. Actually gave me an offer, and I have to say I am taking the offer, and we can still make it out more than anybody expected because nobody expected the Heat to go to the finals. Just like nobody's going to expect the Miami Dolphins to actually get into the playoffs. But, Miami has taken a turn because everybody's seen the blowout that happened to Florida State coming into Miami, thinking that they was going to get a W. But the game was really over by the second quarter. Let's stop it, guys. I understand, like, I only know so much in sports, but I have to say, like, you have to keep the same energy. And for Florida State to think that they will beat and I had a lot of Florida State fans on my Twitter and Twitter and my Instagram saying that they're going to beat the takeaway chain or they're going to beat University of Miami. Now University of Miami's ranked 8th. And they were unranked at first starting off. So they blew out Mr. or Miss or them, the Florida State Seminoles, and now look at them. They're ranked 8th and they're looking to get better. So keep the same energy. The only thing I'm mad about today is, like, being that, I am going to get food after this because I am, like, I honestly, don't mind my slim physique. I'm a very, like, I eat a lot. So I have to say I have to get food after this. And the only, like, sport thing that I am going to miss that I want to, like, actually catch is actually the presidential debate. And I know some may say that it's a political thing, but, like, I feel like this is going to be the best best matchup between two, like, big opponents that, we were supposed to see. Donald Trump facing the opposing Joe Biden. What are they going to say? What aren't they going to say? And who is going to talk about whose taxes and who's going to talk about whose reforms? Because, honestly, guys, I know everybody heard the news about, like, how much Donald Trump has paid in taxes. I know everybody's pissed off. I know everybody's pissed off with the whole situation with the fact that, he rarely paid taxes or he went through loopholes around taxes. I just want to figure out a way, I do see the wrong in that, but I'm just trying to figure out the way on how he only pays $750 in tax. Because I kind of want a deal like that. There's a lot of people that pays more than him, but besides the Medicare and the other stuff that they didn't count up, in actuality, he pays like $750. They didn't add the extras, but it's $750. I don't know, plus something else that he pays with Medicare, but he doesn't pay as much tax as, he's not paying his fair share. And is that going to be, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the question of discussion for, like, especially for this debate. And I want to know how is he going to defend himself, or is it going to be like an imminent defeat as everybody sees it? Everybody knows he's a liar, but let's see how can he actually, I don't know how can you make it out of this hole because your paperwork is everywhere. New York Times smeared it everywhere. Even even his daughter tried to say that it was legal for him to do it because he filed for these correct papers. I would have to say, like, being a Donald Trump, how can you get out of a situation like that? It's kind of like, to bring it into sport analogy, it's like the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are destroying them. Everybody knows the game. Falcons are destroying them. Nobody sees how the Tom Brady can come back, how the Patriots can come back, but yet he still makes an imminent defeat with he had like a pretty comfortable lead at the end. But is Trump gonna do something like that or something close to that? That's all left up in the air. And the fact that I'm gonna be missing it tonight, please guys, I'm gonna try to stay off social media so I don't hear about it. But I have to say, like, this is like one of the primetime games that I was mostly focused on and trying to like actually, I had my popcorn waiting for this whole situation. But the fact that I know that, I'm gonna be not booked, but like I'm gonna be busy by that time, I'm not gonna have any time to see it. So hopefully he does, or I don't know. To be honest with you, when it comes to politics, I can only go so far. I just want to see how somebody combat the fact, how somebody can, or a billionaire in a standpoint, defend on the fact that, he only pays $750 while other people pay more. And with that being said, I have to say, guys, the Hurricanes are ranked 8th. The Miami Heat is going to the NBA Finals, whether you like it or not. The Dolphins are having a winning season, and they are going to be putting in Tua. So, for Slick here, addressing all your elephants, every Taco Tuesday, I have to say, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. And for like the haters out there that hate on Miami sports, please check the records because we've been on top since forever. Let's not. The Marlins are doing amazing. Tampa just won a Stanley's Cup. Like, why is oh my gosh, we are the best. We've been the best. You guys try to deny us, and now let's see. NBA Finals start tomorrow. I got the Heat. And hopefully you do have the Heat. Don't put your faith in LeBron. You seen what happened with the Mavericks series. I'm just saying. Until next time, guys. Slick Speaks air every Taco Tuesday. Slick Speaks is on Anchor. Slick Speaks everywhere on Facebook. And until next time, have a great rest of your Taco Tuesday. You are not taking my stage right now.